Hi, everybody. It's Kathy, and I love to be selling. Come on in, sellers. Let me know how you're doing. Let me know how your weather is. Let me know that you can hear me. Very cold today here in New York. Um, and what am I going to say? I got to be honest. I am so flabbergasted by what I just found out. It takes a lot to get me speechless, and this really got me speechless. And I wanted to go live and I wanted to let you know. So come on in and settle down because you really need to be aware of what's going on because I don't want you guys to get caught in this. Um, I do have emails out about it. So as I get clarification, I'll definitely know. Hi, Louette. How are you? Finally, son. Good, good, good. I'm so glad to hear that. So come on in and settle in. Hey, Cynthia, how are you? Ice melted today. Okay, good. Yay. Hey, Barbara, how are you? So this is what I wanted to tell you. I don't know if this has happened to you. Hey, Angel, how are you? San Juan. Oh, we know your weather's probably a lot nicer than New York. So this is what I wanted to tell you is when you're watching commercials, I know when I'm watching commercials with my husband, so we'll be watching, let's say like we watched the Super Bowl, but it wasn't really on during the Super Bowl, so that's a bad example. We're watching a movie, okay, or a TV show. Oftentimes there's advertisements for prescription drugs, all different kinds of prescription drugs, and it will give me a solution. So, if I have this condition, if I take this prescription drug, it's going to help me. And then towards the end, they do the disclaimers, right? So, I have this condition, I'm going to take this drug, it's going to help me, but it could cause blah, 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 blah. And if I take it over a long time, this and this and this will happen. I mean, literally like, it'll be like 2 or 3 minutes of a disclaimer of all these things that could happen to me, if I take this drug. And I'm like, oh, even if I had that condition, I don't know with this disclaimer if this is something I would want to risk. Do you know what I mean? And they always go through the disclaimer very, very fast. And of course, what's good about it, it's all the happy people, wonderful people, that kind of thing. So this is what I wanted to say is eBay just rolled out. Let me read it to you, and I'm going to screen share too, but let me just say it's called eBay International Standard Delivery. It's a new eBay International shipping option. And just because a lot of different people listen to me and people with different backgrounds, I am very for international shipping. I very much, when I'm working with private clients, if they are not shipping internationally, it's one of the first things I encourage them to do. Typically, if you're not shipping internationally, and I'm speaking to US sellers, but certainly this is true no matter what country you're in, but particularly for the US, if you're not shipping internationally, unless you're in some kind of product that would really not be good to ship, and I can't think of anything. But typically, when you start to ship internationally, if you haven't shipped internationally, you'll see a nice bump in sales, typically 15, 20, 25%. Okay. There's a lot of different options to ship internationally, and I'm not going into all of them or I'd be with you for over an hour. I'm just going to be going into, and I got to keep reading this until I memorize the name of it, eBay International Standard Delivery. I am going to talk about eBay's global shipping a little bit and normal international shipping, but I'm not going to be talking all the different shipping services that are out there because there are quite a few that you can use. Okay. So eBay came out with eBay International Standard Delivery. In the update, and it's on the eBay community board, and I will go there in a minute. It talks about how it's a more affordable option for buyers, which I totally applaud. Anybody who's shipping internationally, this, is that a sticking point for anybody, no matter where they are in the world, is they're looking to save money. And I'm sure if you've been selling on eBay for a while, and I've been selling for over 12 years, is that a sticking point can be the shipping cost. I have shipped things where the shipping is actually more than the item. I'll ship something to Australia or to Japan, and perhaps the item is only $15, $20, but the shipping, because of the weight and the size, will be more than the item, and I'm not alone. Now, experienced international buyers are used to that. They want the item. It could be something that's only available in the US, or if you're selling vintage collectibles, it's something very unique. So buyers are very aware of what international shipping is, but certainly they're looking to save some money. So I applaud eBay for wanting to help supply an affordable shipping option for international buyers. eBay is very committed to what is called cross-border trade, which is enabling trade between countries. I don't know any eBay seller that wouldn't want to support cross-border trade because it helps us all. You know, if I have more customers, that means typically my item will sell quicker. This is a good thing. We're all looking for more sales. We're all looking for more customers. Also, full disclosure, because I've been selling for over 12 years and shipping internationally for a long, long time, I do know that sometimes people will post or do YouTubes or videos, and they will make international shipping sound horrific, scary, and awful. I'm going to try. It may be because they're looking to get clicks and get people to watch their videos. I'll be kind. Typically, and I hear this from many, many sellers, it's not just me, I'll have more problems with US buyers than I will with non-US buyers. And thankfully, I don't run into many, many problems. Usually, you know, it's like it doesn't fit or they want to exchange it. But far less returns, exchanges, you know, various things happening with non-US. So I just want to say that in case you're a little skittish about shipping internationally. So eBay has this new, and I want to go to the page because I want to show you this. And then I want to explain to you what happened because I used it. So hang on, let me do screen share. Hi, Dale. Hi, Joanne. I just want to say hi to everybody. Hi, Debbie. How are you? Debbie says she sells a lot of international. Great. So hang on. Yes. Debbie, so listen to this because they are offering you a more affordable option, but you need to know about it. And that's what I'm doing this for. So hang on a second. Share screen. Chrome tab. Introducing eBay. Okay. Now, if you're listening to me, because some people are only going to hear me on audio, you want to go to eBay, look on the sitemap tab, which will be on the bottom of the page, and then you're looking for eBay community, okay? If you go to eBay community, I'm also going to date this February 8th, 2020, because things could change. Under announcements, you'll see introducing eBay International Standard Delivery. And I want to make sure this is showing, so let me just come back over here. Yes, it's showing. Okay, good. Okay, so get to this page and you need to read this. So hang on a second. And there we go. Okay, so new international standard delivery. I do not want to read this whole thing, okay, because you guys can do that. But beginning of February, now, eBay International Standard Delivery is available to all sellers. Yay. It is a new program. It supports shipments to over 210 countries. And there is a download link where you can download and look at all the countries. And it is substantial. It is a lot of countries. It offers better tracking visibility. It includes late delivery protections for standard service metrics and feedback. If you ship to international buyers directly, not using eBay's global shipping program, we'll talk about global shipping in just a second, you can select eBay International Standard Delivery option as an economical choice to deliver your product. eBay International Standard Delivery is a delivered duties unpaid shipping solution. It means they're not prepaying customs. With global shipping, they are, so it's less expensive. If they're liable for customs, they're still liable. They're just not being charged by eBay for the customs. Their country will deal with them. Typically, they're saying it's easy for sellers to save an average of 9% using eBay International Standard Delivery, as there is no change to the current process. And hold that thought. I just want to scroll down. And then it says, oh, so all the way, it tells you lots of things, blah, blah. For more information on eBay International Standard Delivery rates, click here. Okay, so we're going to click here. And this is the whole information page. And eBay's telling you all about it, how to set it up. It is in the drop-down menu now. So when you're creating listings or printing shipping, and that's what I'm going to talk to you about, it shows as an option. And after it sells, you can print labels, seller protections. It shows you the numbers, and it is about 10% less, 9 to 10% less. And I'm going to talk about a label that I printed. It gives you lots of stuff about money. You can download a rate card. You can download country groups list. Blah, blah, blah. Blah, blah, blah. Hang on a second. Hang on. Okay. What do I need to know when I print? What's the difference? If I print, when can I ship using? Do you guarantee delivery? Is this where it shows? Okay, that's about the losses. Will I be protected from late deliveries? Hang on a second. I want to see where this thing is. Okay, it doesn't say it there. Where is it saying it? When do I use eBay standard delivery? You can select it as an economical choice. Tracking is uploaded. What do I need to do to start using it? When I print a label, will the address label match the buyer's address? Can I ship with it when I get to the labels? To include, aha, this is it. Okay, hang on. So here I am clicking around like, come on, eBay. So this is why I love eBay. So, you know, they have the announcement on the announcement page, okay? And this is just one of the things I want to point out. So they have the announcement on the announcement page. Then I got, oh, hang on a second. It's not showing. I'm sorry, you guys. So hang on. So it's on that. Hang on. So you didn't even see it. Okay, so hang on. I got to stop. Sorry about that. So I have to click that link at the bottom of the page. Hang on. And now I've got to show you. Hang on. Stop that screen. Share screen. Hang on, you guys. I want to show you. Here we are. Sorry about that. Why International? Is that the page? Hang on. Yes, this is it. So you click the tab at the bottom of the community announcement. When you click the tab, let me make sure. Yes, this is the right page. You will land on this page with the purple header, eBay International Standard Delivery. Okay, lots of great information. We love eBay. Keep going. Tells you how to set it up. Tells you how it's going to look when you print the labels. On and on and on. Tells you the protections. Gives you the rates. The rates are good. I got to tell you, you absolutely are saving like 9 or 10%. Okay, billable rate. When I print the label, yeah, this is okay. So all the way at the bottom, this purple thing. eBay International Standard Delivery FAQs. And I'm going to read it to you in a second, but I want to tell you something first. So hang on a second. Let me go. Is this going to do it? So I had a sale. It's like, okay, eBay International Standard Delivery. I'm going to save money up to 9%. This sounds fantastic. Again, I'm an experienced international shipper. I love eBay. They have a new program. They just announced it. They obviously want us to use it and make it available to buyers. It's like anything. How do you find out how it works? You try it. So I'm like, I had an international sale. I was like, yay, I can try this. It was going to Canada. So it's like, okay, pretty close, not too far. It was a 7-ounce item. I said, let me try this. So I hadn't listed it with this service because the service just became available. And I hadn't listed it with the service because the service just became available. So I go to click the label and the standard delivery option is there. So even though I listed it with, right, I want to let you guys know about this. So even though I listed it with First Class International, I can print the label for the standard delivery. I thought, yay, I'll get to test this. It was, and that's New York honking. So it was $1 cheaper, just to let you know. But again, it's only 7 ounces. But I was like, yay, I like saving $1, right? Dollars add up. I click, I print the label, and it's not like your typical international label. So it's not a big oversight. You got to fill out the customs and everything. But when you print it, it's a regular looking label because it's going to a shipping hub, a Pitney Bowes hub in Kentucky. So it has the name and address for the shipping hub. And then at the bottom, there's a barcode and it says eBay, I think it says eBay International Standard Delivery. It says something eBay, pretty sure the eBay International Standard Delivery with an ID number. So clearly the transactions that are the labels that are being printed in this service are getting an ID number. The customer's name wasn't on the label, which is different than global shipping. Global shipping, the customer's name is on the label. So then I'm like, okay, but they've got the ID number. They're telling me I'm protected. So I'm like, okay, I trust eBay. Okay. I seal it all up. I put the label on. Boom, I mail it. So it's today. Today is Saturday, again, February 8th. I said, let me just click the tracking and see how this thing is going. Let me see how it looks. So I click the tracking. This is what I want to tell you guys. I almost had a heart attack. I'm like, you gotta be kidding me. Again, this is from New York City to Canada. First class international. First class international from New York City to Canada. You know, if it's not the holidays, typically anywhere, sometimes it's very fast. Sometimes it's 4 to 5 days, but typically, 6 to 10 days. 6 weeks. 6 weeks. They're showing estimated arrival date as March, make sure I'm looking at this right, March 14th, if I remember correctly. So hang on, let me just look at my calendar. No, it's Monday, March 16th. I'm sorry, I blew it up with my computer. 6 weeks. 6 weeks for 7 ounces to get from New York City to Canada. Now, I know it goes to a shipping hub. Figure that probably takes 4 or 5 days to get to the hub. I was told, because I called eBay Concierge, and eBay Concierge is United States Customer Service. And so I called them, and they don't repack the items. I asked them about that. They said, no, they just take the items, and we're assuming they go in some kind of container to Canada. Okay. And then somehow they sort them to get to the customer. 6 weeks from New York City to Canada. Now, it could be one of those things, because I've had this happen. And if you guys who are shipping international, you'll know what I'm talking about. Sometimes when there's an estimated delivery date on an item, like March 16th, it will update. So in 3 or 4 days, it will update and it will give an earlier arrival time. I truly am praying that that is the case. When I called eBay Concierge, and I'm going to go back to the eBay page and show you what they say. I said, hi, I gave them the item number. I asked them to look at it. And they were not surprised. They said, oh, yeah, because I said, I assume you guys were trained on this because it just rolled out. And the nice rep said yes. And he said, yes, it is a longer delivery time frame than your normal first class or priority. I said, 7 to 10 days is pretty much normal. I said, I could see, because it has a hub, I could see maybe going to like 2 weeks, maybe 3 weeks. 6 weeks from New York to Canada? I'm like, really? I was just like, I could not believe it. Now, I'm going to give eBay the benefit of the doubt. Obviously, for something like a 6, 7, obviously for a lightweight item, when you're only saving $1 or $2, it is absolutely not worth it. Okay. I can see, because the savings is like 9%, I can see for a heavy item where the customer would be saving, $10, $15. I could see that they're willing to wait, 5 to 6 times the normal delivery time to save the money. Because if it's something they're not in a rush and they'd rather save the money, yeah, it is nice to have the choice. This is the problem is, so when I was talking to Concierge, what they did say is that if you list using the eBay International standard drop-down menu, so when you're listing, you would pick that. So I'd be picking first class international, and then maybe I'd offer this international standard. Is when they check out with that option, they're given some kind of warning that it's an extended delivery. So I said, well, that's good. It wasn't exactly clear if they're told exactly when the delivery date is or the frame. I know on eBay US, when I shop, once I check out, it does tell me when to expect my item by. So I don't know if the international is doing that too. Okay, again, giving eBay the benefit of the doubt. Let's say it does. The problem is that people don't read. So that if I go, yay, I'm saving $10 or $15 or $5, and I'm checking out, I'm not sure how much the customers are really reading, because they're used to, if I'm a Canadian customer, I'm used to getting my item in 6, 7, 8, 9 days from the United States. So I just see cheaper. I click cheaper. I don't know how much I'm really going to pay attention to pop-ups. Okay, so I'm just throwing that out there. The other thing is, though, we are protected. So if the item, they pick the cheaper, they picked the less expensive option, they get it in 6 weeks. And if they leave me negative feedback commenting on the shipping speed, there are protections in place on feedback. So that is good news. But what I want to point out to you is, one, make sure you list using that if you're going to do it. Okay. And the other thing is, just be aware in case you start to get messages from customers saying, where is my item? That if you use the international standard, it looks to be much, much slower than first class or regular priority. Liz is saying full-time sellers here that ship direct international worldwide, not one problem with international sales the entire year of 2019. I'm with you, Liz. I'm trying to think problems. Australia, was it at Christmas this year? I think I had one problem where something got stuck in customs, but we figured out what was going on. The buyer went down and got it. It wasn't a shipping thing. It was a customs thing where the item got stuck in customs. But my warning on this international standard is it is slower. So if you get messages from customers, that's what's going on. I do have a bunch of messages out. eBay showing pictures of what it's like to list with it, but we're not getting pictures of the pop-ups that the customers are getting. I'm assuming it's like US when I'm shopping on eBay, and I shop on eBay almost daily. Once I finish the transaction, there is a pop-up that tells me when to expect my item. But let me go back to my screen and, okay, I don't want to remove it from the stream. I want to share my screen. So how do I do that? Stop screen. Okay, share screen. Okay, hang on a second. And let me just show this to you. Share screen. Is that it? Why international? I think that's it. Okay, hang on a second. Okay, so let me just make sure this is showing right. Yes, it is. Okay, good. So this is the thing that you click at the bottom of the community announcement. So scroll, 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 scroll. eBay International Standard Delivery FAQs, okay? The FAQ on my listings are already set up with USPS International options, which was my case. Can I ship with International Standard Delivery when I get to eBay labels? Which means when you go to print the label, can I print with eBay International Standard, even though I listed it as USPS International? Yes, which is what I did. You can pick the shipping service you want to use on eBay labels. We encourage you to edit your listings to include eBay International Standard Delivery as an international shipping option to give buyers, I'm going to underline this, the best delivery estimate possible. Okay? And what that means is it's longer. So if you don't list using that option, they are not going to get the pop-up. They are not going to know it's an extended delivery time. So that is my warning to you. So I applaud eBay for giving us more choices for international shipping. I encourage you, if you don't ship international, to do it. It is far easier than you think. In the past, I've typically just used eBay shipping and shipped international priority. There are other shipping services out there, and at some point, I'm glad to do videos on that. If you want to know about them, post comments below. We'll do some more stuff on international shipping, but I really wanted to stick to this one point, okay, is if you're going to offer or use eBay International, what are they calling it? I'm sorry, you guys, I keep looking. eBay International Standard Delivery, you do want to edit your listing and put it in so that your customer gets the pop-up letting them know about the extended delivery time, okay? It really looks, from what I did with my 7-ounce package going to Canada, and I'm going to check the tracking again on Monday, Tuesday, and I have some emails out about it. if it really looks like it is going to take that long, I am going to message my customer and give them a heads up because I want them to be taken care of. Um, and I've learned my lesson about, well, no, I would still probably do it, but I am going to message my customer because I want them to be taken care of. Is be aware that it's much longer. So if you're using it and if you start to get messages from customers that you're not you're not like, what? You know, I shipped that 3 weeks ago. Why isn't it there? Because it looks like the standard delivery is going to be slower. Again, I think for heavier packages, it's a great option because it can really save your customers a lot of money. Shipping overseas is a lot of money. This helps us to get more sales, but our customers need to be aware of this extended handling time. And again, eBay is doing pop-ups from what Concierge was explaining to me. But again, we all know this, I'm guilty of it, please, is oftentimes people don't read because they just go, oh, cheaper, yay. You know what I mean? They check out and they run off and they're not looking at all the pop-ups that eBay's sending them. So I wanted to give you that heads up. So yay, 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 international shipping. Yay, eBay International Standard, but warning, 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 it's much longer. And at least for myself, okay, for lighter items like under a pound, I am not going to offer it as an option. They're only saving like $1, maybe $2. I'm not even going to offer it. On heavier items, yes. On lighter items, I'm going to stick with the regular international because for the savings with this huge, 6 weeks, I'm just going, I would think 6 weeks, maybe, even when I ship to Japan, it's like 2 weeks, 3 weeks, 6 weeks. Again, I had one thing that got stuck in customs that took like a month for Australia. It just doesn't take that long. So that's what I wanted to give you guys a heads up on. So absolutely test new programs. I'm thrilled always when eBay rolls out new programs to help us. International sales, absolutely increase your sales on eBay, but please, please, please be careful with this. And again, my personal recommendation, and I'm glad to do an update if things change, and trust me, I will do an update, is for lighter items, I would stick with regular first class international. And if you're not aware of this, because it's different than shipping in the United States, for us in the United States, it's 16 ounces and under is first class. And when you go over 16 ounces in eBay shipping, it's priority, okay? But for overseas, it's 4 pounds and under, you are first class. So don't forget that. I use calculated shipping when I do international, okay? So those are my tips for you. So yay, eBay, for new things. Yay, eBay, for reminding us to ship internationally and giving us more options, and options that are affordable for our customers and that can save us money as sellers. But please, it was such fine print. I mean, I completely missed it about the extended delivery time. It wasn't until I clicked my delivery. Thank goodness I did it. It wasn't until I clicked my delivery confirmation and I went, I came out, I cleared cache cookies, I rebooted. I'm like, that can't be true. I went back in and I was like, you've got to be kidding me. I called concierge. They're like, oh, yes. I'm like, what? So that's my tips for you. I'm Kathy, and I love to be selling. Bye-bye.